Yes, sir. I just booked it, actually. You bet. Thanks. We are pulling out of the Love's truck stop here in Topeka, Kansas. We're headed up to Milan, Missouri to load frozen chicken and take that up to Fort Dodge, Iowa. So I can't remember if I told you in the last video off the top of my head, but we had a broker call Friday afternoon, or well, Friday morning, I guess, about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and they offered me an Osceola to Topeka. I had hauled it before for them, so they called and they actually offered me 2 of them, but I've only got 1 truck. So I said, well, I'd really love to help you out and take both of them, because they did agree to move them for the $2,000 rate that I moved it for back in December. So that'd been nice to have 2 trucks. Picked up a quick $4,000, but it didn't work out that way. So I loaded that yesterday, brought that down here to Topeka. Now we're headed up to Milan, which is about 160 miles. That's usually a little farther than I like to really deadhead, but
in 1/4 mile,
it's a straight through load to Fort Dodge,
75 south,
and it pays pretty good, so we're gonna do it. And then what else? I guess that's, yeah, about it.
Turn left
for right now.
US 75 south.
I don't have a load out of Fort Dodge booked. There's plenty of freight. Just got to find something. Trying to stay north actually this week, because the crazy snowstorm we're getting ready to have south and southeast and straight east, I don't want no part of that. I could have loaded out of Topeka and went to Ohio for
take the exit
probably $4,000
to US 24 west, then exit right.
I'm not gonna mess with it. They're talking record snowfall in some places. I'm driving enough of it back home, so we're not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna try to find a load out of Fort Dodge, Iowa, Wisconsin, somewhere in there, because I need to get the truck home and empty by Monday morning to get the truck in the shop to have the driveline looked at. So we'll see. I don't know. I kind of had ambitions of working like, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, going home Sunday, and then staying home, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whenever they get the truck done. But now I'm kind of in the mood that I might try to run a real short one around home, and then I just might go home. I don't know. So let's see. We'll see. Okay, well, I am jumping on Highway 24 here. We're going to shoot up the back way to St. Joe, and then 36 over, and a little ticklage of a gear there. Shoot the back way over into Milan and everything, and do some, mostly 2-lane over there. So that's it. I guess we'll talk to you guys when we get to Milan. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're in the bunk. Obviously, you can see all the cabinets. I know I said I'd talk to you in Milan yesterday, and I didn't. But the good news is we're back in Missouri, so I wasn't like entirely lying. We loaded out of Milan, Missouri yesterday. Went to Fort Dodge, delivered that. Would you like to say hello? Hey. Would you like to say hello? Him a good boy. Him give kisses. Anyway, I'm weird. But, so yeah, we loaded in Milan, got out of there about 7:30 last night, got up to Fort Dodge about midnight this morning, went to bed. We were unloaded and out of there by 10, and then I found a load out of Des Moines going to Palmyra, Missouri, which is right on the edge of like where all the real bad snow was. Excuse me, got a tickle. It's crazy. Like, from the Iowa state line where, you know, Missouri and Iowa meet, anything south got hammered with snow, but anything north, we were okay. And I really didn't hit any bad roads up until probably 15 miles outside of Taylor, Missouri, which is where we're at right now, buddy. This will be my last video. Apparently, I'm going to die. Okay, so, now that I'm done coughing, or for the minute, we're in Taylor, Missouri right now. It's about 9 miles from where we got to deliver in Palmyra. This load was kind of a calculated risk, I guess, or tried to be a calculated risk. I'm hoping to find something back to Kansas City, Des Moines, or Omaha area in that triangle. Obviously, I live in that triangle. So, that's the plan. I've called on a couple loads that were posted. They're dirt cheap, or they're already booked. So we'll see what tomorrow morning brings, but I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about kind of like eating on the road. I mean, not that I'm a health expert or nothing here, but I mean, me personally, I struggle with food in general. I've always lost 40 pounds, gained 50 pounds, lost 30 pounds, gained, 40 pounds, and I guess I've maintained my weight, but, I always joke, like, I eat tacos all the time, do stuff like that, and the truth of that matter is I can eat until I'm basically sick, and, so I fight that all the time. So I'm on a kick now. I'm kind of doing the Weight Watchers, I guess, points counting, if you will, and so far it seems to be good, but, I know a lot of, truckers are inherently, what do I want to say, susceptible to eating on the road and gaining weight. We're sedentary. There's always a fast food restaurant and, a lot of good sit-down restaurants out there too. So, I think I've told you guys before, I'm pretty good about eating out of my truck unless there's a tacos joint, taco truck. We're in southern Texas or something like that. Or there's, a restaurant somewhere that I know is really good, then I have to splurge a little bit. But I wanted to kind of show you what I kind of carry with me, and, maybe if somebody that watches this is struggling like I do, and dozens of us others do, maybe this will kind of help somebody out, I guess. But I love and always have loved carrots, raw, uncooked carrots. I could eat those all day. I eat a lot of hard-boiled eggs, of course, prepackaged, bought from Walmart. Try to eat. I like yogurt. I'm addicted to these little things, the whips, but I only buy 1 or 2 of those a week to have, and then I try to eat, the light vanilla yogurt. Whoops. I eat a lot of turkey, oven roasted turkey breast, I put a little bit of cottage cheese on my salads. And there's my salad mix down there. I just buy the spinach lettuce mix. And then big orange juice drinker as well. You know, of course, you got to have some sort of dressing for the salad. I like honey mustard and others. Occasionally, I'll make some rice. So, of course, you got to have a little bit of soy sauce with your rice. But it's the less sodium because it makes me think that I'm eating healthy. And then, as far as like dinners go, I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that have microwaves, you know, in your trucks. And I'm a big proponent of these lean cuisine meals. You know, they're not the healthiest option in the world, but they're a lot better than, you know, sitting down at a choke and puke and, you know, engorging and, of course, spending, you know, 25, 30 bucks. This whole refrigerator here stocked full every week costs me between $40 and $60, just depending on, you know, exactly what I buy. You know, the lean cuisine meals. And how do you like my custom strap here? I need to, as you can see, my fridge is kind of dirty. I mean, it's probably a 21-year-old fridge. It needs replaced, but the latch is broke. So just, you know, $3 in bungees. And don't mind the mess. I'm obviously, I mean, Diesel's on the bed. I've been sitting here for an hour, so I've already ruffled the feathers, and I got to hook up a new printer. Got my TV. I'm going to watch a little bit of that later. Of course, 700 watt microwave. That does all the microwaving. This microwave is the perfect size, but I wish it had the cooking power of the 1,000 watt microwave. Oh, I was saying, not to jump back, but the lean cuisines are, you know, they're $3 a piece. And a lot of people buck an eye about that, but you just drop $16, $20 in a truck stop on, you know, a huge meal. So what's the $3, I guess? I don't know. Of course, I carry a lot of fresh fruit. Apples, bananas are my big ones. I buy some oranges every now and again. Oops, sat on the dog. And oh yeah, and then real quick too, if I'm really struggling, then I drink out of that one, and I'll eat out of that every now and again, just to, you know, watch the weight line, but or waistline. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to talk about that. You know, like I said, if anybody watches this, I guess just know that you're not the only one. I mean, I mentally struggle with eating large portions. You know, I mean, I could eat, as crazy as it sounds, I'm not a big McDonald's fan, but, you know, like, if there's a Burger King, I mean, I fight going into Burger King. If I see tacos, I fight going in and eating tacos, and it's hard. And so you guys aren't, you know, you're not the only one, and take care of yourselves, you know, because everybody owes it to themselves to, you know, be around and be healthy. So I'm just trying to do my part and live a long, prosperous life, so, you know, I can truck in the snow every day and then get to go home and see my kids. But anyway, all that being said, I'm gonna quit rambling. I gotta upload a video from last week. I'm gonna cook some dinner and watch some TV for once. So I will talk with you guys here tomorrow. Good morning and happy Friday to you. It's like 8:15 in the morning, and we're just walking down some abandoned road here in Omaha. Look at this crazy guy. I found, yeah, he wanted to go outside, and it's freezing out. But at least he didn't go potty in the truck, you know. So no, anyway, we're at U.S. Food, or U.S. Cold in Omaha, Nebraska. Kind of a roll of the landscape here for you. This is like the I guess old part of Omaha. I can't exactly remember where. I think it was over that way, or over that way is where the old Greater O stockyards were, which back in their day, if I don't correct me, I'm not a historian on this kind of stuff, but I do believe it was the largest stockyard in the country, if not one. Okay, I should rephrase that. It was one of, if not the largest in the country. How's that? I think it was the early 90s, late 90s, somewhere in there. Somewhere in the 90s, when they packed up and left town. And it was a real shame that, classic piece of Americana history. But time moves on, things evolve. So, delivered in Palmyra yesterday. Was just gonna deadhead home, wasn't finding a whole lot. Found this load on the DAT board. It was out of JBS and Ottumwa, and supposedly what had happened, I'd called on it the day before and they had it posted for like $1,300, which if you're in Ottumwa and you need to go to Omaha, fine. But I was 130 miles away and I needed to basically go to Des Moines, but this got me somewhere, so I booked it for $1,700, and I think the only reason I probably got it for that was supposedly the guy that booked it the night before when I called on it, and it was already booked, bailed. He just never showed up for the load. So that's not a good way to do business if you're wanting any business advice. So I got the load and I brought it over here. That's really about it. I'm kidding, it's not. I only sat over there for like 8.5 hours waiting to load, 4 of which was waiting for paperwork, only to find out when I called and said, hey, this is the guy that was in door 28, I need my paperwork. And they're like, we sent your paperwork across the street. They should have called you by now. Why do you have to send it across the street? You loaded me, can't you give me my paperwork? That'd make too much sense. Yeah, because you loaded a cold storage and then they send the paperwork back to JBS. Why not just load me over at JBS? Why not give me my paperwork here? I don't know. Anyway, long story short, come to find out, I left a door at like 4:15 and they sent my paperwork to JBS at 4:30. I got my paperwork at 8 o'clock last night. Got to change, got to be fixed. It's a flawed, broken system. And the time that it took for me sitting over there to wait on my paperwork, I could have been over here in Omaha, possibly gotten unloaded last night, at least found a better parking spot than where I parked along the street, and relaxed. But nah, I wound up getting over here at 12:30 in the morning, blah, 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 blah. You know, it is what it is. Just another day in the life of a truck driver. I have a recording contract coming out, if you can't tell. So anyway, let's go look at this truck. I talk all the time. I'm just gonna start my own talk show, my own truck and talk show. I don't know if it'll be any good, but man, I'll be able to talk. Well, as you can see, for a typical February day, the truck and trailer are filthy. They were filthy last week and they're even filthier this week. Depending on when I get out of here, about 11 o'clock, it's supposed to break over like 25 degrees here in Omaha. I don't believe it, but that's what they're telling me. Don't mind the side box that's open and the mess in there. That's where I put the crazy guy's dog Rampy, and I need to clean that out. But I need to clean everything, if you haven't noticed. The inside, outside, me, everything needs cleaned. I may stop and get it washed because we are taking it over to Des Moines to Inland Truck Parts to get the vibration figured out. So far, from my last video that finally got uploaded, I've been waiting to upload that for 2 days. It finally uploaded, yesterday. I've had a lot of positive feedback in the sense of, things to do, what to try. And my answer to that is thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And I'm gonna, like I said, send it to the pros. We're gonna get something figured out. You know, whatever it is that they deem it needs, we'll try it. If it fixes it, it fixes it. If it doesn't, we'll try something else. But we are gonna get the vibration fixed and taken care of. So, that being said, real quick before I let you go, I want to put a bug in everybody's ear here and see what we're thinking. First of all, I have approximately 70 lights for this trailer that I have bought, not paid for yet, so I guess I haven't bought them. I've ordered them. They're sitting at the Chrome Shop down in Rockport, Missouri, waiting for me. I need to go pick them up. They are going to be a brighter, same size, a 2x4 light here, and then we got the 1x4s up top, which you can't really see. But the plan is this spring to put all new trailer lighting on the trailer. Clear LEDs, 20 amber diodes down here, and I think they're like 8 ambers up top, something like that. Yeah, 8 amber diodes up top. The next question I have for all of you is this. This is aluminum. This can be polished. This can be painted. My last stainless reefer, I had the rails polished. This one, I actually almost, when I had my 05 Pete, my old school Peterbilt, I just about took the trailer in the week that I was really down, not running the combine or doing anything. And I just bought this trailer. I was gonna take it in and have it painted purple. And boy, am I glad I didn't do that. So, now the question is, do we paint it red to match? Or do we paint the rails black? That way we've got black frame rails, and then we will do this white reefer unit in red. Give me your thoughts and take on that. Put it down in the comments, let me know. And we're gonna try to make that happen here this spring. So, all that being said, I have rambled here for over 8 minutes, which is not a surprise at all. Oh, also one last quick thing. Hey, there's a squirrel. I made a rookie mistake this week. I was pulling on the scale in Fort Dodge, and it's a real tight scale, and I just clipped it, knocked my light off. But I'm gonna say it rusted off of there because that light needed replaced. Both of them need replaced, but the whole bumper needs replaced. Hell, I'll just buy a new truck, why not? All that being said, yes, we're gonna get unloaded. We're heading to Inland Truck Parts in Des Moines. We will update you with that here in a little bit, and we will talk with you later today.
but when it does, it's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, buddy, I'm sure we'll be talking to you here later today, but have a good, safe ride south there, 10-4.
10-4. Well, best wishes across Iowa. Come on.
Diesel, can you say hi? Can you say hi? Oh, he's like, I just woke up from a nap. Oh, there's his brother. He's not as smart as he is, but he's still cute. Oh, also, little update here for you. So from the cold start video where I kind of got ridiculed for not being able to plug my truck in, etc., etc. Bada bing, bada boom. There is a $300 Harbor Freight generator for my freshly installed block heater to go on my truck. Oh, my block heater's already installed. There's the generator to heat the block. And there's the dirty pickup and the beautiful scenery out and about. So, anyway, I wanted to give this little update here at the end of the video. Really quick things. The footage you just watched is from about 2.5 weeks ago. That was the week that I went to Palmyra, Missouri, up to Tumwa, over to Omaha, and then from Omaha we went to Des Moines to Inland Truck Service. Dropped the truck off. Truck was there all week. I spent the whole week getting my taxes and stuff ready to go. And that's still kind of dragging on into now. The truck did get fixed. I will try to do a video next week when I'm back on the road discussing what was done, how we got that taken care of and ready to go. And I have run the truck. I only run about 2.5 days last week. Just, so much going on. I wanted to get a little bit of work in. And then I was planning on running a full week this week, but my wife is having a pretty major procedure done in April, and my daughter wound up sick first part of the week, and because of her procedure, she can't take any vacation time because she has to take it for her procedure. So I have to stay home and take care of my daughter, so that's part of the reason, videos are delayed, and with everything, taxes, and just personal things. Not bad things, but personal things. So as those begin to clear up and I'm back to my, life on the road, the videos hopefully will be more prevalent. I'll be able to have more time to sit down and edit at night and do stuff. So, the picture of me at the airport in the airplane. A lot of you guessed it. I was going to go buy a new truck. A lot of you thought I sold my red Peterbilt. Well, you're right and you're wrong. You're right that I was going to go buy a new truck, and you're wrong, I did not sell the red Peterbilt. I still have the Pete. I did not buy the truck, let's put it this way, I did not buy the truck that I flew to 2 weeks ago to go look at. I actually wound up flying home that day. The truck actually died on me in the driveway. There again, that's another video we will talk about in a later date. But yeah, so I flew home that day. So I took 4 airplane rides, had a lot of fun. I love to fly, so for $280 to fly to Kentucky and back, couldn't beat it. So we'll talk about all that later. Like I said, I'm going to be home again this week. Just sick kids, life, business, stuff like that has to be taken care of yet. So that's just kind of a little rough run-of-the-mill update. I should be back up and running next week. I'm going to hopefully have all my ducks in a row, have everything caught up and taken care of, and we should be good to go. So, I guess that's all I've got for you right now. So, I'm going to peel out of here, and I'm going to wake my daughter up. She's been asleep for like 3.5 hours, and get dinner started. So, thanks for coming back and watching with me, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free of charge. Makes me feel good about myself. All that gushy stuff. And we'll talk to you guys next week. So have a good one. Take care. Be safe. Catch you on the flip side.